Good morning and thank you for being here today. It is both an honor and a privilege to provide this message of support,
where we raise some rather critical ideas and make contributions towards micro, small and medium-sized enterprises.
In the next 2 days, we will review our progress, we will renew our commitments, and above all, we'll chart a transformative pathway forward.
My name is Mzwanele Memani.
My name is Baballo Vilakazi.
I'm Sophie Tawane.
We're very excited to be hosting this conference. We host it every second year.
An event like this for me is really for networking, to build relationships and to meet all entrepreneurs and introduce them to our products.
And it would be quite interesting to see what policies are now going to be created and what are some of the solutions that are going to come up from what all these professionals in the past few years have been talking to in trying to transform the landscape for entrepreneurs.
We want to make sure we support small businesses because they have a big role to play in growing this economy and reducing unemployment.
We want to change the status quo, but we can't change the status quo if we don't have a common perspective of the challenges that we face.
Jobs, unfortunately, are not going to be created by speeches and slogans. They need action.
We recognize the critical role that SMEs play in job creation and enabling sustainable economic growth.
We hope that all participants and the ecosystem will begin to work together so that joint actions can enable small business development and growth.
Because that culture of collective approach to issues, collective approach to challenges, it goes a long way.
A thriving MSME sector that uplifts communities, drives innovation and contributes meaningfully to South Africa's economic recovery.
Our challenge, and indeed our opportunity, lies in cultivating an environment where SMEs can flourish as critical contributors to a vibrant and inclusive economic ecosystem.
There has to be conscious effort as a country, and we need to be deliberate in building what I will call an entrenched culture of entrepreneurship.
This requires that all of us, government, the private sector and civil society, we need to align our actions, we need to align our resources, and we need to realign our energies.
Today's event is a key opportunity to further connect, share experiences and knowledge on ways in which we can support SMEs in this segment.
This week, as we conduct the summit and tackle various challenges that our country is confronted with, I want us to emphasize with pride and boldness that you are micro, small and medium enterprises, often referred to as the engines or, at times, the backbone of the economy. You provide much needed services and products for our people. You may be small, but your service to our country is huge. And this is why we ought to celebrate all the initiatives that you undertake.
ABSA Enterprise Development is the biggest consumer of CIFA products. So that is why we are also here as the platinum sponsor. So
the one thing we've learned is that partnering is essential. It's a non-negotiable.
As partners, there must be alignment of vision.
It really has been a tale of how do you think about partnership differently and deepen those relationships both in the public and the private sector.
It's difficult to find key people that work in these institutions from a partnership perspective. And I'm glad that South Africa actually has a combined approach from a policy and partnership perspective.
We also know that SMEs need funding. The cash flow is one of the big issues. So we need to ensure that as we execute, then we pay the SMEs on time.
We are at the point now as African Bank where we've started to actually develop from concept. So we've got entrepreneurs who go through our programs and come with an idea. We back the jockey until the point of ready for market.
Engaging with entrepreneurs as well as like-minded organizations around business development support, around access to market, access to funding, as well as access to really support and development for MSMEs is really something important to African Bank. And so today we came here to really share around
the work that we do and hear feedback from the entrepreneurs on what more we could do and how we could be able to support them better.
That is why we're encouraging entrepreneurs to work together, not to compete against each other, but to learn to collaborate so that they can, when they're given an opportunity, they're able to go massively and meet the demands that they're supposed to meet. Now let's work together to power a transformed and faster growing economy with MSMEs at the center. Let's be bold and urgent. As I said, the success comes in three cans: the I can, you can, and we can. And you can, ladies and gentlemen.